Another high school sports season is upon us, and for many parents and athletes, that means concerns about concussions in practice or on the field during games.
But testing, prevention, and then proper assessment and treatment can really help athletes return safely to activity. Jason Terry is a licensed athletic trainer with Bellin Health, Titletown Sports Medicine, and Orthopedics. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You know, we do hear a lot about concussion these days, high school athletes and the pros. But what causes a concussion, and how do we know if someone has one?
Sure. There's a few things. Most people know the obvious one, where it's a head-to-head contact. Most people think that a concussion has to come from a loss of consciousness, and we know that it doesn't. The other one that most people don't understand is just getting hit from the body that transfers the impact to the head, like a whiplash type injury that we were just talking about can cause a concussion, where if you think about the brain, it sits inside of the skull and moves around. So even that whiplash of the neck can cause a concussion. Signs and symptoms of concussion: most people have a headache after, experience dizziness, confusion, light sensitivity, noise sensitivity. But everyone's a little different.
Okay. And how is a concussion diagnosed? And how important would you say baseline activity is as we go forward with our athletes?
Diagnosis of concussion, we start with a clinical assessment. What happened with the injury? What were the symptoms you had directly after? And then we use a lot of tests. We have an impact test, which is our cognitive testing. We do a vestibular, which is your balance center, how your eyes move and how your head moves and your eyes respond to it, and then also just balance testing. As I talked with that impact testing, we do baseline test. It gives us a better example of a kid's cognitive performance before an injury. So if you think about it, it's comparing apples to apples instead of apples to oranges. So we know where they are previous to their injury, and we know where they should get back to.
Okay. So then how is a concussion treated?
Again, we treat them a lot differently than we used to, even 5 years ago. Treatment now is more active. It used to be dark room, do nothing. Now we limit activities that cause increase of symptoms. So we are a little bit more active now. We found taking active individuals and shutting them down caused other problems. We had a whole bunch of anxious kids running around because we took highly active kids and did nothing. So now we are more active in our approach. We treat those symptoms, those systems. Like I said, the vestibular system, the ocular system that we see deficits in, we go and attack those systems. So we retrain them so that they're back to their normal when they return to sports.
Well, speaking of that, what is kind of the time frame for athletes and their parents, so we know if a student suffers a concussion, what can we expect?
Sure. It's different for every age group. If you think about the older individual no longer has a developing brain versus our younger kids. So in general, I always tell people, college professional athletes, the average is about 7 to 14. High school, you're jumping 14 to 21 days, and then that younger youth athlete is 21 plus. And it's variable by person. You know, just because we have an average doesn't mean they can't go over. So we've had kids as long as 6 months up to a year, and there's a lot of risk factors that go into, you know, their healing process.
And for parents who are sitting there concerned, maybe their athletes taking the field for the first time this year, what assurances do you have for them?
I think sports has never been safer because of the awareness of concussion. We don't let kids go back until they're healed. We have testing. We have, you know, objective instead of just subjective, where, you know, years ago you could go into the doctor's office and say, I don't have a headache, I feel great. There was no test to say, yep, you're back to normal. So I think it's never been safer to go back as long as they go and seek treatment.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about how to take advantage of a free injury assessment at Bellin Health, Titletown Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. They're located on Ridge Road, down in the Lambeau District. They're open Monday through Saturday. Important to note, hours may change for Packers home games.
You can give them a call, 920-430-4888, or visit bellin.org/Titletown. That is the same number to call to schedule one of those baseline assessments. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.